So welcome to the late night preview, where we just preview the teams, everybody's favourite time of the week, where we get to check how many donuts we have. So should be good. We'll just get through it as fast as we can, and then we'll go to bed. So yeah. So first we have Sydney versus Collingwood. So Franklin in, Kennedy in, Jones out, Rowbottom out. So Franklin is in. So what does that mean for Heaney? I thought Heaney was playing midfield time anyway, so I don't think that changes anything. And Kennedy's in, that's nice if you have him. Good pickup. So Jack Magden, I don't know or have heard of him. Don't think he's a rookie, otherwise it would have said he's new. And Daniel Wells is in, Varco out, Langdon out. It really doesn't mean anything, so Darcy Moore still out. I'm getting rid of him because he has a bad buy in defence anyway. So Grundy versus Sinclair. I know Gawn got about 50 hitouts to 5 or something. I think it was like 50 to 9 or something like that against Sinclair. So for me, I will vice captain one Brady Grundy this game. Okay, not much to see here. Treloar on the bench, good. We don't like Treloar. He's a butcher. He ruined my season last year. Anyway, so Hawthorn versus Port. Oh, Dylan Moore out. That's not good if you went for him. So if you went for Corbett or Larkey over Moore, I'm not sure if Larkey's named, but happy days for you. Yeah, that's a bit rough. So Frawley in, Chad Wingard in. If Wingard gets some mid-time, he might be a decent M9, F7 swing. And also Robbie Gray. I really like Robbie Gray as an M9/F7 swing. You can get him in the second buy round. He's going to drop to about 380, 370k. See how he goes, see how he feels. You can't write off a champion of the game. So I'm not sure he's done yet, but we'll see how he goes. So Jonas in. Laddams, I think, is a ruckman. No point looking at him now. We'll worry about him after. He plays 2 games, then the bye, and then he plays again. If Lysette is still out, I'm not sure on Lysette's injury, but yeah, worry about that after. Atley and Garner out, so that's not good. Those guys would have been nice to bring in. So bit stiff Atley. I don't think he played very well last week, but you want to give these guys a run. It was in the rain last week, so a bit hard to show off what you can do. And Garner out, and Burton's not even back yet, so yeah, not going to look at him anytime soon, probably. So those are the teams. Drew, emergency. I think Drew's best 22. He was, when Port were killed by Collingwood in the first quarter the other week, Drew was actually good in the first quarter, but it's a 4-quarter game. So Dogs versus Melbourne. Dale English, no speaker English. I've been waiting to say that all year. Lipinski in for Hayes, I assume, and Bailey Williams in. Okay, Lockie Young is out. I think some people brought him in, so sucks. That just sucks if you did that. And Will Hayes is out. He's going to struggle to get back into the team. Certainly not before the buys anyway, so I'm not sure he ever comes back in the team. Maybe they get injuries and he comes back, but if I have Hayes, I'm going to deal with him in the first or second buy round. So just worry about that after. I think a lot of us have other problemos to deal with. LDU in, Taylor Garner out. So not much to see here. Dunkley named on ball, but that doesn't mean much. Libba named in the middle as well. So I think Dunkley's not going to be, his mid-time, I think it's going to be moderate to high mid-time every week, so that'll be nice. Bailey Scott emergency. I think a lot of people are waiting on him to come back, but he might, I'm not sure. So next game, the Camry Crows versus the West Coast, nearly said something else, Eagles. So Miller in, Gibbs out. So this is interesting. So I had Miller in my team. I liked him as a pick. Where's he named? Half forward, no. Where is he? I can't see. Okay, he's named in the middle. I'm not sure if he plays back or forward, or wing, I guess. So he could be a decent, really cheap option to get in defence. Probably not. Might as well pay the extra money for like Stewart or something. So keep an eye on Miller. I'm not sure what role he plays. I'm assuming mid forward, but maybe with Gibbs out, he goes back. But I think mid forward. Who else we got? Schofield in, Waterman. Okay, and Nelson in. So Rotham is not back. So it sounds like Rotham is not an option because his job security is not good. So yeah, with Jetta going out, we all thought Rotham would come in. So Hickey's out, injured. Interesting, O'Brien. So Sam Jacobs is a week away, I believe. So I really don't know what they do there. I think Sauce comes back in and then they'll give Sauce a few games. Then they will assess who they want going forward out of Sauce and O'Brien. Not much on the bench. Matthew Allen, I believe, has been pressing for spots for a while. He's a DPP mid forward, so hopefully we get him, but it's going to be really tough to get into that West Coast side. So Gold Coast versus Geelong. Bergerman, Chris Burgess. Oh, okay, they have, yeah, so that's in defence because I'll speak about that in a second, but so Collins out, yeah, he's got to go, just get rid of him. Atkins in, finally. Stanley in, Parsons in. Danger out. So I was watching AFL tonight. They're pretty certain that he's out for 1 week. Maybe Kane Corns baited him to have a week off. That would be pretty funny. Constable out. There is a rumour Mitch Duncan might be a late out. Just a rumour. I'm not sure. Unconfirmed. So yeah, Constable could come back in and force someone onto a wing. So we'll see what happens there. So yeah, with Gold Coast right now, they're playing King, Peter Wright, Corbett, and Luke Kosher. So that's a really tall forward line, and yeah, they haven't been scoring many goals lately. So I think they're gonna struggle to score. Corbett is the one that's probably the safest, I think, because he's been playing the best, and maybe 2 meter Peter as well. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure why I'm talking about that. So yeah, Corbett. Man, wouldn't want to play him on field versus Geelong, but you never know, I guess. So not much to see in the emergency. So Constable, yeah, probably comes in because Geelong will have a late out every single week. So that's that. So Richmond, Baker Mayfield survives, thank goodness. So yeah, Richmond versus Essendon. So Rioli comes in. So I think Butler is still pressing for a forward spot. So I think Bolton and Baker are under pressure there. So we need them to perform. And Callum, Coleman, Jones. So the hyphen, you got to watch out for the hyphen players. I think he's a rock forward. No reason to look at him yet. See what happens with Nank and Soldo. Nank's out for a long time, I think. So I'm not sure what happened with Soldo. I wouldn't have a clue. Was he suspended by the club? I thought he got reported. I'm not sure. So Lamborghini's out, and then Essendon, Laverde in, McKernan in, Danaher out, Bagley out. Is Zach Clark still in? No, he's emergency. Okay. So not much to see here. So we can wait on the hyphen dude from Richmond, and good to see Bolton and Baker stay in the team. Bolton's going to be doing a lot of rucking, I would assume, this game. So Bolter on field for me this week. I can't believe it's come to this, but it's fine. How long we got? Try and get this done quickly. So Melbourne versus the Giants. So Lewis, Spargo, Bruce, Wiedemann, Wagner, blah blah. I mean, that's extended bench. It's Canelio in, Haley in, Cumming in, Dawson, Keefe. So I would assume Canelio comes in, and Williams. I think Cumming can replace Williams. So Haley, I doubt's gonna play. So yeah, not much to see here. Nothing to discuss. I'm not sure on the late outs. So St Kilda versus Carlton. A few ins here. Ben Patton out. I think he played half back, so that means maybe Caulfield comes back in. I'm not sure. Billy Longer in. He's not playing. He's emergency. Not much to see with St Kilda. So for Carlton, Simpson in. I'm not sure it doesn't look like he's relevant this year, but you never know. You could go for that sort of play if you're desperate, but it's almost certainly, not almost certainly, but it doesn't look likely. Plowman in Cunningham. I think Cunningham will come back in. Murph and O'Brien out. So yeah, it looks like Gibbons and Setterfield should play. And Young. So where's Young? Is he named on field? Robbie Young is named half forward on field. So if there's anyone to go early on this week, it's Robbie Young. In a perfect world, we don't go early on rookies, but we don't live in a perfect world. In Supercoach anyway, so Young is the guy. Wouldn't expect too much from him. He's playing pressure forward, so maybe between 40 and 70, 40 and 80, anywhere between that he scores. So yeah, Fremantle vs Brisbane, Logue in, McCarthy in, Crowden, Banfield, Bewley. So maybe someone comes in for, so I'm thinking McCarthy for Tabiner, and I'm not sure if any other force changes, but not sure. And then Hodge in, Christensen in, Robertson in, Louis Taylor, some Bella and Belland, I can't read, and Archie Smith, Archie Smith in. My throat's dying, it's wearing out. Berry out, Matheson out. So the main thing to take it out from this is 40% of people who have Ainsworth, he's named at halfback. So thank heavens for that, because we need Noah Ainsworth. So glad he holds his spot. I don't think Griffin Logue plays. Maybe, you never know, but he could be a downgrade option. Actually, no, he's too expensive. So those are the teams. So yeah, for me, I can't remember if I spoke about Matt Crouch or not. Just on Matt Crouch, bit of a problem, but I think he's a hold, it looks like, but could be another 1 or 2 weeks away. So anyway, thanks for watching and good luck. See you Sunday night.